Hi kids. Exchange, trade, merchants and trade routes. Actually, primary productions of grain, cattle, wealth and various commodities are there. We may see this one only in the some places alone. The resource and commodities are not available in all regions. For example, we may say about the hilly regions, it won't have the fish and salt, and the coastal regions they can't able to produce the paddy. So for that purpose, what they will do, they will trade in between in between them, and that means they will exchange in between them. That exchanging of the product is called as a barter system. Exchanging for one goods for another good is called as a barter system. Traders, the term vanigan and nigama appear in Tamil Brahmi inscriptions. There were different types of merchants: gold, cloth, salt. So many members are there. Okay, salt merchants were called umanars, and they travelled in bullock carts along with their family. Means of transport, what they used to for the transport: bullock carts and animals were used to transport goods by land. Trade routes linked the various towns of Tamilagam. Various types of watercrafts and sea-going vessels such as Kalam, Pahari, Odam, Thoni, Teppam and Navai are also mentioned in the Tamil literature. That means they are utilized them for the water transport. What are the things there? Kalam, Pari, Odam, Thoni, like that things they utilized for the water transport. Barter and coins. Barter was the primary mode of exchange. Already I told, barter system means exchanging goods for goods is called as a barter system. But sometimes they utilized the coins also. Rice was exchanged for fish. Salt was precious, and a handful of it would fetch an equal amount of rice. One of the time, how was the salt? Salt, it was the very precious things. So one hand of salt if they are giving means one hand of rice, as it is they should receive that. The extensive availability of coin arts of the Sangam age of the Chera, Chola, Pandya and Malayaman indicates that they were used widely the coins for the purpose of trade. Tamilagam and overseas interactions. Tamil country had connections with countries overseas both in the east as well as west side. Roman ships used monsoon winds to cross the Western Sea or the Arabian Sea to connect Tamilagam with the Western world. Spices including pepper, ivory and precious stones were exported to that countries, Roman countries. Metal including gold, silver and copper and precious stones were imported from that countries to our country. Yavanar referred to the Westerners including the Greeks, Romans and West Asian people. Most probably the Yavanas means only the Western people only they are saying as a Yavanars. Okay, that Yavanas what they did, they that means they made the trade in between with the Tamilagam. Tamil Nadu to Red Sea coast. An Indian jar with 7.5 kg of pepper, teakwood, pot shade with Tamil Brahmi inscriptions and Indian pottery have been discovered at Berenik, a port on the Red Sea coast of Egypt. At Qasr al-Qadam, port on the Red Sea coast, we found the Tamil Brahmi inscriptions. Panorai, Kannan and cotton, like that type of the pottery also we discovered from that places. Next, a stone with the name Perumpatankal has been found at Kuhan Lukpat, Thailand, into the Thailand. That means the east side. Southeast Asia was known as Suvarna Bhumi in Tamil literature. This stone was used by a person called Perumpattan, probably a goldsmith. It was a touchstone used to test the purity of gold. Emergence of towns and ports. The Sangam age saw the first urbanization in Tamilagam. Cities developed and they had brick buildings, roof tiles, ring wells and planned towns, streets and storehouses. The towns worked as ports and artisanal centers. Arikkemedu, Kaveri Pumpattinam, Alagankulam and Kurkai on the east coast and Pattanam in Kerala were port centers. Kanjipuram, Urayur, Karur, Madurai and Kodumanal were inland trade centers. They were the inland trade centers. Many goods and commodities were produced in these centers and were exported to various regions. Though few in number, large towns appeared in the Sangam age. We may see there so many towns in the Sangam age. That means from the from the excavation, archaeological excavation only we came to know all these things. Small villages, however, were found in many areas also. Bronze vessels, beads, shell bangles, glass beads, pottery with names of people written in the Tamil Brahmi script also found in these sites. Already you are watching in the television, and that means in the news, often they used to say about the Kiradi, Agada, like that, isn't it? So everywhere we may found that Tamil, what are the Sangam age period, the people they utilized everything, we can able to came to know. Next, what is the urban center? Okay, a planned town with brick architecture and a proper layout. Urban centers have a larger population involved. Non-agrarian means those who are not doing the agriculture. That means they may be involved in the trade. Okay, they may be involved in the trade. And commercial and political occupations. Various industrial activities are seen in these towns. That means from the archaeological excavation only we came to know all these things. Agananoru poem 149 describes the trading at the port of Museri. The well-crafted ships of the Yavana means Greek people, already I told, isn't it? Greek people, they came with gold, returned with pepper at the wealthy port of Museri. That means they exchanged for the gold for the pepper. That Yavana people, that means the Greek people, they had the more gold, they hand over to that one to our Tamilagam people, and from here they exchanged their pepper, they exchanged for the gold. Okay, Kodumanal is located near Erode in Tamil Nadu. In Paditru Pathu they said about the Kodumanal. Evidence of iron, stone bed and shell work also we found in this Kodumanal. Already I told about the archaeological excavation is going on into the Kiradi, Kodumanal, like that places, isn't it? Kiradi, it is near to the Madurai. Actually it is on the way of the Rameshwaram, Madurai to Rameshwaram, in that near to that place only the Kiradi we are saying. Here only we are doing the so much of the excavations. From that place we found so many brick buildings as well as the skeletons and so many potteries and glass beads. Everything we found from that place of the, from that means that during the period of the Sangam age, the people those who used the during the period of Sangam age, that we found in the Kiradi. Faith and belief system. The belief system of the Sangam age, it consists of animism, ancestor worship, hero worship and worship of several deities. Tolkopium lists the preceding deities of Kurinji, Mullai, Marudam, Neidal and Palai landscapes. Murugan, Thirumal, Indiran, Varunan and Kotravai are the gods they worshipped. As well as they worshipped the ancestors also, and also heroes. Already we studied this also about the hero stones. In the hero stones I told, isn't it, those who fought for the safeguard to the cattle, that people only they called as a hero. That people also they worshipped as the god. People also worshipped the natural forces. Okay, as well as the Anangu is mentioned in the literature, which indicates the prevalence of animistic beliefs. Jainism was present as evidenced by the caves with Tamil Brahmi inscriptions. Performance of yagna is also evidenced. Buddhism was also present in certain centers. Different groups practiced various forms of worship. Culture of arts. Various art forms too existed in the Sangam age. Performance of ritual dances called Veriyatal referred in the literature. Composition of poems, playing of music instruments and dances also known by them. The literature mentions the fine variety of cuisine of the Sangam age. People took care of their appearance, and evidence of antimony rods which made of copper has been found in the archaeological sites. Actually this one used by the women to decorate their eyebrows. Pattanam is located near North Paravur in Vadakera village of Ernakulam district of Kerala. From here also we found so many evidences.